Hey guys, welcome to our final project demonstration, and we are group 7. So first thing we're going to talk about is our data. So the first data set we had is the effect of prior police contact on victimization reporting. This data set was collected by the Bureau of Justice Statistics and the United States Department of Justice. This combined data set contains data about survey participants across the timelines of 2002, 2008, and 2011. Um, and our second data set is a firearm suicide proxy for household gun ownership. It was collected by Megan Kang and can be found on the Harvard Dataverse collection. In terms of combining our two data sets, we decided to facet our state level information from the second data set into the regions that were defined by the first one. We followed the region designations outlined by the United States Census, which gave us a final data frame with these variables and their descriptions. Moving on to our big picture analysis, the first thing we did is plotted some improper police contact proportions based on race, as well as arrest proportions by race. And we can see that there's trends across different races in those proportions. Here we also see a slight positive trend in firearm homicide rate in Black non-Hispanic population within different regions. And then we also have a interactive scatter plot here, which shows we could select different race groups, and it facets our data by the region and shows data points plotting proportion of each racial group and the respective firearm homicide rate across that region. And then we have a second interactive, which is an interactive map that again also lets us select a year. And then per each year, we're able to select different regions, and then it gives us a overview of the different statistics for that region, like the racial demographic, the arrest proportion, the improper proportion, and the firearm homicide rate. And then next we'll go into more detail about our analysis.
So for analysis, first of all, we did some EDA for the first data set, which is the improper police behavior. So in this plot, you can select the region, and then there are like different races with their proportion of improper police contact. And based on that, we have did some modeling, and the R squared value is only 0.008, which is really small, indicating very little variability. Also, we have like different p-values, and the p-values indicate that Black population are more likely to be affected and to be more likely to have a higher improper police contact. And we have also drawn some different conclusions based on this. And this is another data set, the second data set. So we made a map, and in different states, we have different darkness of the color to see like the homicide rate.
I'll now talk about analysis of the combined data set. So for the combined data set, we first ran a linear model relating the proportion of improper police interactions to the log of homicide rate and found a positive trend. We furthered this analysis by examining the relationship between improper police interactions and the combination of racial demographics and region. This relation had an R-squared value of 0.77 and a p-value of 0.27. Although the overall model wasn't significant, we found we were able to explain a large portion of the variation in improper police interactions. Some next step include accounting for the effects of additional variables, accounting for interactions between variables, and refining our models using more advanced statistical techniques.